Happy Canada Day, everyone! Welcome to the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo's virtual Canada Day celebrations. We might not be celebrating how we normally would, but we have a wonderful show for you today featuring some of our fabulous local artists. We'd like to thank everyone who submitted videos for our virtual celebration. You made it very difficult to select performances for today's event. Before we get into the festivities, Mayor Don Scott would like to say a few words.
Happy Canada Day, everyone. I hope everyone out there is staying safe and enjoying their festivities, and we're about to put on a great show this evening. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that we are on Treaty 8 and unceded Métis territory, as we always do. What a great country we live in. A special thank you goes out to the organizers, municipal staff, and all the partners across the region who have put together an extraordinary celebration this year. I'd also like to acknowledge the Government of Canada's support for the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo's virtual Canada Day celebration. Canada Day is a time to reflect on what it means to be Canadian. What an amazing country. I just love it so much, and I'm so glad that we're all part of it. It's an opportunity to reflect how we can listen and learn from each other's experiences, inspire positive change, and build a better Canada for the future. The celebration may look a little different this year, but our love for our great country and this incredible region remains just as strong as ever. So today, as we celebrate Canada's birthday, we also celebrate what unites us as people and as neighbors. Please remember to enjoy the festivities safely by following all the public health measures. Up next, we have a unique version of our national anthem, brought to you by the Multicultural Association of Wood Buffalo, featuring some of the many languages spoken in our region. On behalf of my council colleagues, stay strong, stay safe, and have a very great Canada Day.
Our first artist today is Daisy Mella. The 17-year-old alternative pop artist has been singing and writing her original songs since she was 10. Daisy hopes to inspire, unite, and spread positivity through her music. She was one of 2019 YMM Top 20 Under 20 Youth, recognized in Fort McMurray by YMM Parent Magazine. Put your hands together for Daisy Mella.
There's anywhere I could go, I'd still pick my town. There's nowhere I'd rather be but in this place called home. The northern lights oscillate in the night, a city bustling with the warmest miles. I never felt so welcomed, colors beaming in my eyes. I know there's no place I'd rather go. Yeah, in this city you'll find hearts united, hands intertwined, growing stronger than before, rising through ashes or running the fire. There's so many places we could be, but if it means we miss out on the beauty, then why should I leave? If I must, I'd bring the city within me. Oh, 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 oh. If I leave, I'd bring the city within me.
$1 million I would use to help the community.
There's not a thing I would not do just for you. Reaching out my hand, 'cause that's what brothers do. One home, a community, one family. Walk around with me, stroll around the city. In this city you'll find hearts united, hands intertwined, growing stronger than before, rising through ashes or running the fire. There's so many places we could be, but if it means miss out on the beauty, then why should I leave? If I must, I'd bring the city within me. In this city you'll find hearts united, hands intertwined, growing stronger than before, rising through ashes or running the fire. There's so many places we could be, but if it means we'd miss out on the beauty, then why should I leave? If I must, I bring the city within me. Oh, 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 oh. If I leave, I'd bring the city within me.
Thank you, Daisy. Next, Councillor Stroud and McGrath would like to say a few words.
Happy Canada Day. I'm proud to be Canadian. We live in a beautiful country with wonderful people. We've come a long way and we have a long way to go. Best wishes on Canada Day to all the residents of the regional municipality of Wood Buffalo.
Hi, my name is Councillor Keith McGrath. Want to wish you and your family a happy Canada Day. Stay safe, stay healthy, be strong.
Thank you, Councillors Stroud and McGrath. Up next, we have Sienna White. Sienna is a resident of the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo and was born and raised here in Fort McMurray. She has always loved living in Wood Buffalo. Having moved away and traveled abroad, she never could get Fort McMurray out of her mind. Sienna took to the streets and asked residents to share their favorite things about Canada.
What I love the most about Canada is everything. I love it so much. It is the best, and the people, they're so friendly.
For starters, it's home. It's a place where I get to build my family, build a life, and just really enjoy every piece about it.
What I value too is the opportunity of being able to share the knowledge of diversity and multiculturalism so that it's not just being tolerated, but could become a way of life. Happy Canada Day!
Happy Canada Day!
What I love about being Canadian is living in a free country where everyone always greets you with a smile.
I've been here in Canada for 14 years, and I'm very honored and blessed to become a citizen of this amazing country. So Canada is a gorgeous nation and full of great people, wonderful places, and I'm very privileged to live here with my family.
I think as Canadians we have the benefit of space. We're not as jam-packed everywhere as lots of other places in the world are, and that's obviously a benefit these days. And then secondly, freedom is freedom, but we have a lot more opportunity to have that.
There's so many things to love. Beautiful sceneries, so many lakes, wonderful people. They're so friendly, and yes, summers are to die for.
We have a lot of opportunities that many other countries don't. Healthcare have a great opportunity because we live in probably the best city in Canada to raise a family, in the prettiest province in Canada, and all of that makes me pleased to say that I'm Canadian.
Being Canadian is about having an immigrant's determination, as my parents were willing to make sacrifices in order to build a better life for themselves and my family.
I love that I can be, do, love whoever I want. I'm not only a proud Canadian, but I'm a proud Indigenous Canadian.
My favorite part about being Canadian is the diversity in culture within our country and how together the community is and just how friendly everybody is.
What I love most about Canada is this maple leaf, because when you travel the world abroad and people see this maple leaf, they love Canada. Except when they see this on a hockey sweater, then they know they're in trouble.
It's amazing to see the diversity in our community. Thank you, Sienna, and thank you to all those that call this region home. Councillors Marr, Lalonde, and Balsam would like to share their special Canada Day messages.
Hi, this is Councillor Phil Marr, wishing you all a very happy Canada Day.
Hi, I'm Sheila Lalonde, Councillor for the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo, and I'd like to wish you all a happy Canada Day.
I hope you're having a fantastic Canada Day. Enjoy it, make the most of it with your friends, your family. Stay safe, have fun with Buffalo. Happy Canada Day.
Thank you, councillors. Our final artist is one we all know, Mr. Dan Tulk. Dan and his awesome wife Haley moved to the RMWB in 2008, and their daughter Abby was born here a few years later. Dan plays a few roles in the city, most notably as the principal of Fort McMurray Composite High School. He is also a local troubadour in the city and board chair for Some Other Solutions. Dan can be found playing at most venues and many special events throughout the region. He is passionate about our community and growing arts, education, and social profit in our city. Let's hear it for Dan Tulk with a special appearance from Abby.
Won't you dance a little more? Let your hips swing back and forth. Let your hair hang down. Let your feet not touch the ground. Won't you let your spirit free? Won't you dance with me? Like no one's there. Wave your arms up in the air. Lose yourself to the sound until you're high up off the ground. Won't you let your spirit free? Won't you dance with me? Do 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 do. Down. Big bad world can knock you to the ground, but if you listen to your heart, let the music do its part. You can set your spirit free. Won't you dance with me? Do 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 do.
Thank you, Dan. Before we wrap up the festivities, Jamie Doyle, Chief Administrative Officer for the RMWB, would like to share some closing remarks. Thank you all for being a part of this celebration. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us today. As someone that's proud to call this place my home, I would like to wish you all a happy Canada Day. This year, things are a bit different. We've certainly been through a few challenges together, and we're getting through those challenges in a way like only we can. We all look forward to the annual Canada Day Parade and the Multicultural Association's Pancake Breakfast. And while our celebrations have had to change, something that remains constant is our strong spirit and pride in being a truly Canadian community. The Canada Day Community Working Group has planned a vibrant Canada Day celebration with new, fun, and safe ways to recognize the day. I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of the hardworking municipal staff, partners, sponsors, and volunteers for making today possible. Visit rmwb/Canada Day for a list of activities. And make sure you use the hashtag when posting on social media to share how you're celebrating. Remember, stay safe and follow the COVID-19 public health measures that are in place. And once again, please have a great time, and regardless of how you choose to celebrate and reflect, have a wonderful Canada Day.
Hello everybody, happy Canada Day. I'm Tanielle, your MLA for Fort McMurray Wood Buffalo. Although we can't all celebrate together this year due to these unprecedented times, it's still important to remember what makes our nation so great. It's about the peace and safety of our communities. It's about rule of law and honesty and integrity in how we conduct ourselves. It's about having each other's backs, supporting each other, and lending a helping hand. It's donating food and shelter, ensuring people have a safe place to go, as we saw here in Fort McMurray with our recent disasters, fire and flood. It's also our environment, where we're surrounded by lush farms and forests, our beautiful lakes, prairies, and mountains, all that runs right throughout our great nation, reminding us how great Canada truly is. It's about the people and where they are from. Our multicultural society embraces all the best things from all those cultures. And ultimately, Canada's success has always come from the people who live in it. With our generosity, strength, compassion, and leadership, we lead the world. Happy Canada Day and peace to all. Merci beaucoup.
Happy Canada Day, everybody. It's wonderful that we get the opportunity to connect, even though we are so far apart this year due to COVID-19, and we don't get to necessarily do all of the things we are used to doing here in Fort McMurray, but we do still get to do so much to connect with one another. And I think that's the important part. While this has disrupted many of our normal, we're creating new normals. And I just wanted to sincerely thank the Fort McMurray Multicultural Association for continuing to put on an event this year for Canada Day. I think it's a real addition to our community. Bonne Journée du Canada, happy Canada Day everybody, and have a wonderful day.